What's going on, guys? Coach New back in the building with another one. As usual, it's going to be jam packed full of jewels. And your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. This one is another wild one, man. It's about a man who killed his girlfriend and a side dude that when he saw them together, supposedly he shot up the car and they got into an accident. So let's check it out.
A man and a woman allegedly having an affair are killed in a crash. Police say their car was struck by the woman's husband. Good evening. This is the KTLA 5 News at 5:30. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Micah Olma. That deadly crash happened in San Bernardino after the husband reportedly confronted his wife.
KTLA Shelby Nelson live in San Bernardino and has more on the investigation. Shelby.
All right, man, it's crazy. You already know mental health, physical health, spiritual health, decision making, and why it's so important. And this is an example of why. Because the wife wanted to leave him, and he couldn't handle it. It's an example of really, what happens when you act out of emotion. Like I'll say in all my videos, man, why it's so important you think logically and think rationally, so you don't make these kind of decisions. Yeah, you're gonna be upset or whatever, or feel some kind of way, and it's still important to be able to control your emotions, so this type of thing doesn't happen. And you just save yourself a lot of time, a lot of energy, just being able to move on in a positive way without going overboard. So you change everybody's life.
Sure, Micah, this has been called a love triangle that took a turn for the worse. And according to that woman's family, she was a church-going woman, a mother of three, who was in the process of trying to leave her husband.
All right, church going, you know what I'm saying? And the mother of three, now all the kids are traumatized from that. Not only the kids, the families, her family, the dude she was with, and the dude who did it. But most importantly, like I said, the kids, man, they lost a mom and a dad that day. And the mom's dad, the dad is in jail. And now somebody else had to pick up the pieces from and take care of the kids. It's just church going though, like, yeah, that's cool, but that doesn't mean, like, obviously she wasn't doing the right thing, messing with somebody else. And, she should have really left her husband first and made sure that was cool before she did that, because you don't know how people are going to react. Yeah, people cheating stuff all the time, man. And I'm not saying it's right. It's just, people's mental health and how they react. Like I said, you just don't know what's going to happen. So doing things the right way is very important. And this probably could have been avoided. She would have went about it a different way.
At the intersection of Paris Hill Park Road and Pacific Street in San Bernardino, a memorial symbolizes what tragic event happened here just over a week ago. A man and woman now identified as 25-year-old Asia Guerci and 31-year-old Charles Dark were both found dead inside a vehicle after what appeared to be a crash. Mangled guardrail and a damaged fence show what's left from the impact. San Bernardino police were called out just after midnight on January 26th, but eventually determined that this was much more than an accident. This was a homicide. Police say the suspect, identified as 31-year-old Isaac Albert Perez, ran his wife Asia and the man who she was having an affair with and who was believed to be her co-worker off the road.
Man, so she had a work husband, man. That doesn't really make it any better. So sometimes people spend more time at work than they do at home. And obviously she was about to leave him and go get with the other dude. He didn't really know how to handle it. It's, it's what make it, so messed up that you make this kind of decision. Like I said, life changing, life altering decision, man. And it's really not worth throwing your whole life away over something like this, because it's just, man, really, it's senseless. Yeah, you're gonna have feelings and emotions and stuff like that, especially when, you know, you've been with her for a while, you've been married, you got kids together, time in it, and you don't want to let that go. It seems like he didn't want anybody else to have her if he couldn't have her. And jealousy, rage, whatever happened, he wasn't thinking clearly, because it could have been avoided. He could have did something different and just let her go. At the end of the day, like, people are gonna do what they want to do, man. And females, they do what they want to do. You know, if they want to stay with you and be loyal, that's what they're gonna do. If they don't, then they're not. It doesn't matter, like, how much money you got, your status or something like that. It's just anything that can get up and walk away is not yours anyway. Like, you can't control what people do or how they act. So you just got to keep that in mind and be, prepared to be ready to move on with your life. Have some kind of plan just in case something like this happens, so you don't overreact and throw your life away like that. 25 years old is young, 31 is young, so it's plenty of other stuff to be doing out here, man, and ruining people's lives.
Is accused of confronting the two about the affair at Paris Hill Park before they drove off. Not far from there, police say Perez rear-ended his wife and Dark, sending the vehicle they were in through the fence and into this flood channel. Perez was later arrested. The San Bernardino County District Attorney charging him with 2 counts of murder, to which he has pleaded not guilty. Meantime, Asia's sister created this GoFundMe account to help pay for funeral expenses. Her sister saying that Asia was a mother of 3, taken by the father of her kids and a man she'd been with for 11 years. Court records show that Asia filed for a restraining order against Perez back in 2021, citing domestic violence, but a judge denied it. In a statement to the LA Times, Guercy's sister says Guercy was in the process of leaving her husband. As for Asia's love interest, KTLA has reached out to his family for a response.
So, being together for 11 years, he sounds like he took that pretty hard, man. And he didn't really want to let her go, which, some people that have a harder time, like, ending relationships that they feel like they got so much time and energy in, man. That's why it's so important. Even if you are married, man, you have to have your own thing, like, that you can put time and energy into. You still got to build for yourself and your family. You should have, like, something going on for yourself to the point where, you don't react like this when you confronted with a tough decision. And really, he confronted them in the park, so he saw her with the guy already. So he should have known right there, like, all right, it's over with. Got to be able to let her go. Move on with your life. You still got these kids to take care of. And things of that nature, man. And when you think with, or when you really, think with your emotions and stuff, man, you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking about what you can do to make you feel better at the moment or something like that. It sounds like he was embarrassed, or because she was moving on, and the guy, he wasn't ready to move on yet, but it was already things going on in that relationship, like they said, domestic, and she filed a restraining order, but it got denied, so it was already, going in a negative way.
Now, we have all also reached out to the San Bernardino County coroner, and officials there tell us that both victims are believed to have been killed because of blunt force trauma. That's the injuries that they say were causes of death. Reporting live from San Bernardino, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
All right, man. You already know it's Coach Newt, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're feeling this kind of content. Anytime is always appreciated because you could be doing anything, but you heard me checking out these reviews. Until next time, I'm out.